Hi, I'm Eric Bjornstad with Bell Performance, and I'm welcoming you to another edition of the Bell Performance video blog. And today we're going to talk about ethanol producers feeling the squeeze. And what we mean by that is we're talking about the end of the ethanol tax credit. As reported on the Bell blog and in other places, end of 2011, Congress ended the tax credit that ethanol producers or ethanol blenders got for blending ethanol into gasoline. That has really affected the ethanol industry in terms of their financial viability. The ethanol tax credit does not go to ethanol producers. It goes to the people who blend the ethanol into the gasoline. But it's those people that buy the ethanol from the producers. So when those people don't buy as much, the ethanol producers find themselves all losing money. Now, what they found, December 31st, 2011, the tax credit expires by law. End of the first quarter of the following year, which was the end of March 2012, they found that about 75% of the ethanol plants were barely breaking even at best. More specifically, what they found is that the top 25% of ethanol plants, the ones that were the best at doing their jobs, the most efficient plants, they were still being profitable, though not as profitable as they were before. The middle 50% were just breaking even, hardly not making any money at all. And then the bottom 25% of ethanol producing plants, the worst ones, the least efficient ones, they were essentially going bankrupt. Now, this surprised some people in the industry because in the fourth quarter of last year, all these ethanol plants actually had a pretty good quarter. But unfortunately, when you look back, it appears that it really was just more of a mirage. And the reason for that was because in the months leading up to the end of the year, there were a lot of people in the industry who realized that Congress was getting ready to do exactly what they did. They were getting ready to do away with this tax credit. And so these people, were the buyers, they realized that they had to stock up on their ethanol supplies before the tax credit went away. So they all bought ethanol between October, November, December of 2011. They all stocked up. Sales went way, way up. Ethanol producers made a bunch of money at the end of the fourth quarter, but then all these people had already stocked up, so they didn't need to buy any more ethanol from the first quarter of this year. So sales went from way up here to way down here, and all of these plants suddenly find themselves in financial trouble. So that's the state of the industry and how it was affected by the loss of the tax credit. It remains to be seen how many of them are still going to be able to stay in business. They don't have the tax credit anymore, but they do at least have a little bit of help from the government in the form of this mandate nationwide for having 10 or 15% ethanol in that gasoline. So anyway, thank you for joining us today at the Bell Performance Video Blog. Once again, I'm Eric Bjornstad with Bell, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.